NFC Championship game. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Carr to throw, being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4. Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On play action. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early. Coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 50 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building. But the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. He's got Thompson here, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So 2nd and 10 here. Now Carr on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So they're on that play. Route defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Carr now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a carry from Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. They find some open field here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Hunt. And he's got room. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
At 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They run again with Hunt. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, it's Meyer, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off the bootleg. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go!
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Newton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball. Free and brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. Now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. In motion comes the tight end left. A toss play to Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run with Hunt, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll toss it to Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Gun. Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They still can't get it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good, but you've got to come away with something, and there they get 3.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This is Hunt. And some room to roam now. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Carr. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Carr will try it again on second down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Yannick Ngakoue coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Back now at Soldier Field as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hunt. Finding room to the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's got some space here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On play action, now Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. He's at the 30. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a great